Are you really Mila's sister?
I am. Although it differs from the way you humans conceive of sisterhood.
In what way?
I couldn't say. I know little about the human version of the concept.
But you brought it up!
So, elementally, what kind of spirit are you?
Oh my! What temerity to ask such a personal question.
Wait, what?
Alvin! You're committing sexual harassment!
Wait, hold on, I didn't mean anything.
Oh, okay then.
Sheesh, every bit the painter's sister is, but in a completely different way.
Does anyone else think that Alvin's acting kinda weird? Alvin's always weird.
I have you to thank for saving Jude.
Not at all. Jude was quite a help to me. Thanks to his direct tethering with me, I was able to recharge much of my lost mana.
Jude, you direct tethered with her?
Yeah. Muse asked me to. Was that bad?
Bad? It's, direct tethering is something a spirit and a human do when,
Since we were together constantly, he was able to fill me with loads of mana.
I had no idea you were that kind of man.
Mila, wait! Why is she so angry?
My, I can't believe you'd ask me to explain that to you. Do you just want to hear me say it? Is that what you're into?
Someone tell me what is going on with these spirits.
You've come.
So in the end, you've chosen to trust that man. You're more naive than I thought, Maxwell.
Tell us what your purpose is for bringing us here.
We will stand and fight against those invaders. If you intend to challenge them yourselves, we won't attempt to stop you.
But first, there's something you need to tell us. I want you to tell us what you know about the schism.
What's that?
Two millennia ago, I cast the spirit art, Schism. It created a new world and sealed it away. That world is yours. It is known as Riza Maxia.
Did Mila just say that she created the entire world? Wow! She's like a goddess or something!
It was for protecting spirits and humans.
Riza Maxia is sealed. That implies the existence of another world outside the schism, does it not?
Yes. And that world is called Olympius. I was gravely mistaken about the Lance of Kresnik's true purpose. Exodus convinced Noctigal that it was a weapon, but all along they were plotting to create a device that would dispel the schism.
Dispel the schism? To what end?
I do not know. I wonder if perhaps they were looking for a means to siphon mana back to Olympius.
No. All Exodus ever wanted was to go home. Back home to Olympius. It's all we've wanted for more than 20 years since we became trapped in Riza Maxia. We needed to find a way to either break through the schism or dispel it completely.
But in order to dispel the schism, they would have to find a way to eliminate its creator.
I see. So that's why Exodus kept trying to kill you.
It doesn't add up. What is Gillen's master plan?
I'm confused. I still don't understand.
Gillen's actions are not going to get Exodus home any faster.
He didn't need to bring the whole Olympian army. In unifying Riza Maxia, that was never our original intention.
Gillen must intend to make use of Riza Maxia with the schism intact. But for what purpose?
That's it. The Otherworld reactor plan.
What?
Huh? The hell's that?
Most folks knew it as the Spirit Fuel Plan.
That sounds bad.
I remember my cousin telling me about it when I was still a kid back on the other side. Something about capturing spirits and using them as fuel for Spyrexes.
So you're saying Gillen's ultimate goal is to corral all the spirits?
But that doesn't make sense either. If all he wants is spirits, then why bother with the lies? Unless he's planning on trapping us in Rize Maxia for our mana lobes.
He seeks to use the people of Riza Maxia as a power source? The man is insane.
Gilland most likely returned to Exodus HQ on the ocean. The Olympian army is with him, so getting there by boat won't be easy.
Well then, perhaps we can commandeer one of the flying ships they have, docked at Cambalar.
Oh yeah, right. Because that sounds easy.
It may indeed be our only option.
Very well. We attack tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Gaius. Aren't we gonna team up on this? I mean, we both want the same thing, so...
It's not a social gathering.
Just how stupid are you anyway?
It was Maxwell who created the schism, and trapped us all inside of it in the first place. Imprisonment is not so easily forgiven. It's entirely possible we may end up fighting each other again.
I'm sure you can understand why we're not ready to get all buddy-buddy with you.
Like I said, do what you want. Just make sure to stay out of our way.
Can you believe it? The nerve of those guys!
They must be short-handed. Why else would they share that kind of information with us?
Despite what they said, I still believe that they are counting on all of us.
For now, at least.
Perhaps this is the opportunity to speak to Wingle that I've been waiting for. Muse certainly is easy on the eyes, wouldn't you say?
I guess. Leave Jude alone for half a second and he always comes back with some new girl.
My neck is killing me.
Did you sleep on it wrong?
No, it's been this way since I was swept into the Fezabel marsh flow.
I have a poultice you can use, although it was intended for lower back pain.
Jude, it's pretty faint, but I think there's a footprint on your face.
Huh. I did have a dream that Agria was repeatedly stomping my head.
From the size and shape of that footprint, it would seem that dream was no dream at all.
What is wrong with her? Why would she do that?
Maybe she was trying to apologize, saying we got off on the wrong foot?
Oh dear. I'm going to chalk this one up to a concussion.
You don't know how close you just came to getting another boot in your face.
I'm sorry for getting you tangled up in this war.
Not at all. I welcome the opportunity. As a spirit, I can never forgive those who use Spyrex.
It is good to have your strength on our side. You have my gratitude.
Your gratitude? As a big sister, what choice do I have but to keep my little sister out of trouble?
A bit condescending, aren't we?
Ah, isn't it wonderful to have a family?
Is that what we are?
It would seem so.
Wingle, there's something I would like to ask you. Am I correct in my understanding that you led Azul's armies at Fezabel Marsh? Using boosters to move through the marsh was a brilliant strategy.
Are you mocking me? That strategy played right into Gillen's hands.
You aren't the only one who failed to see through Gillen's facade. I share the same shame.
I didn't realize someone who turned his back on his duty had any honor left to lose. Is that what you're doing here? Some sad attempt to return to the battlefield and erase your shame?
How can you say that? Don't you make fun of Rowan. He's a great guy for someone who's so old.
You were a skilled tactician in your prime, I grant you that. But how much of that skill remains today? Former Chief of Staff Ilbert. Care to play a game?
A game, you say?
A mock battle, using a real military map. But of course I would understand if you were reluctant to see how time has ravaged your talents.
You don't need to buy into this.
I accept.
This board lets us control data from historic battles and see different ways they might play out.
And what battle is this data from?
20 years ago, on the Fezabel Outback.
The Battle of Fezabel.
The struggle between the armies of Rashagal and the former king of Azul.
Correct. It was a tragic battle in which both armies suffered heavy casualties from a giant tsunami. It was Ilbert the Conductor's one and only draw.
And you wish to recreate that battle now?
This is no recreation. If I had led Azul into battle, we would have won. That is what I will prove here today. Formation Ichthyes. All troops advance.
The core of the Rashagal army is being pushed back.
Left and right troops spread out to the wings. Surround the enemy's vanguard.
It's no good. The vanguard is unstoppable. What is this power?
That's Gaius' unit. Their first time in battle. You won't surround them so easily.
Both wings advance. Circle to the enemy's flank.
Planning to launch a counterattack from my flank? Such a boring and predictable response. I'll simply attack while your troops are changing course. This battle will be won before the tsunami hits.
The enemy is turning faster than Rashagal.
Look out!
All troops maintain forward movement. Your goal is the high ground behind the Azul army.
What?
Rashagal's army is assembling on the hill.
It's over. It is impossible to defeat a defending army on high ground in so short a time. Soon the tsunami will come and engulf the plains. You will have no choice but to retreat.
And this is what you call a victory?
I am satisfied simply not to lose.
I see. Thank you for the match, Conductor. We will settle this in a different way.
Sore loser!
You did great, Rowan.
It's because I failed in the past. If only I had used this strategy back then.
I think it's great you learned from your mistake. You're still growing, even at your age.
Indeed. And I still have a great deal more growing to do. I may even grow out of these clothes one day.
Everyone sure has gotten stronger.
Especially you. You've really improved.
I appreciate the increased strength, but I worry I'm bulking up too much.
Never took you for one to care.
Of course. The Lord of Spirits needs a suitable vessel.
Better to be toned than to be out of shape.
Totally. Strength is beauty. I think it's a good look. Buff Mila is the best Mila.
Well, if everyone thinks so, maybe I will try to tone up a bit more.
Do it, Mila! Yoked out bazongas!
Okay, yoked out bazongas!
I'm not sure you'd want that. Hey Alvin, why is Tipo always talking about bazongas? What does that even mean?
Oh, he finally asks. It seems you're ready to take the first steps towards becoming a man.
Why do you have to make everything so weird? Forget I even asked.
Bazongas are the burning fire at the heart of manhood.
Rowan?
Jude, there are times to play it cool, but a man who fears his own passions is no man at all.
Yes, exactly what I was trying to say.
I'm not even sure I know what we're talking about.
Then you will never know bazongas. You have to want it, Jude. You have to need it.
Then teach me about bazongas.
I can barely hear you. You have to mean it.
Teach me about bazongas!
Whoa! Don't go shouting things like that!
Don't scold him, Leia. I read about this in a book. It's called Puberty. We're supposed to be understanding and supportive.
Don't hate us.
There's no shame in being burned by the fire of manhood.
What do you want?
It's about Zhao.
He's dead. Did you think he somehow survived that?
Know what I heard? I heard he died protecting a spoiled little brat and her stuffed dolly. A fitting end for a foolish old man. How could you? Don't you talk that way about him! You got a problem with me saying the truth?
That's enough, Agria.
It's not even close to enough. The lives of the Chimeriad belong to His Highness. But that old fool threw his away for some sniveling brat.
That's true, but his sacrifice did give His Highness a chance to escape.
He was an idiot right until the end. Always giving me candy when he saw me, like I was some sort of little kid. He just needs to die already.
He did. With Zhao gone, the offensive might of the Chimeriad has diminished sharply.
Bah! I'm all the offensive we need. That goes for you too, Grandma. No one will miss you when you kick off.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Just you watch. I'll protect His Highness all by myself.
I'm getting a headache. How am I supposed to relieve this stress when there's no one left to talk to or have a drink with?
So, that's it? We're never gonna see Zhao again.
Come on, guys, let's pick up the pace. Huh? Where is everyone?
Hold up!
Leia, when'd you get so slow?
What? You're the one who got fast!
I agree with Leia.
Really?
This is horrible! Humiliating Jude while playing tag was like my favorite hobby!
She calls the game tag, but when Leia caught me, it was always a full-body tackle.
I guess I'll always have those memories.
Leia, you don't need to give up so quickly. There are always alternate methods to catch Jude.
Fireball!
What are you doing? Ah!
There. See? There are lots of ways to tag him without making physical contact.
You're right. Thanks, Mila.
Oh man, I should have just let her tackle me. You wander off again?
Sorry to wake you, kid.
You didn't. I can't sleep. So what happened with you today?
What's with this sudden interrogation?
You just have me worried is all. Do you still want to go back home to Olympias?
Worry about your own problems, kid. You want to protect Mila, right?
No, she can protect herself. I just want to make sure she wins. I think that's the kind of help she needs most.
Huh. So you want to stay with her forever, then?
What? Alv, what are you talking about?
You won't have any reason to stay with her once this is all over, you know.
I know.
If you don't tell her how you really feel, someone else will beat you to the punch. You can't just count on destiny to work everything out for you. Fate doesn't have your back.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need more time.
You really do listen to everything I say, don't you?
Huh?
Nighty-night, kid.
Can't sleep?
No.
Me neither. You don't want to ask me anything about what I revealed earlier today?
No, you did the right thing. The just thing.
At least I hope so. Justice is a complicated concept. It means different things to different people.
And what is justice to you?
I thought this wasn't a social gathering.
Answer me, Maxwell.
It is the power of will that resides within one's heart.
In this, we are both in agreement. Those with this willpower bear a responsibility to this world. The strong must protect and guide the weak.
Gaius, weakness isn't an affliction of the body, but of the heart. The world will always have weak-willed people, but that in itself isn't a bad thing.
Then we must protect the weak until they can become strong. That is our duty.
We?
Yes. All who are strong must look after the weak. It is the only way to ensure that future generations will have sufficient strength as well.
So that's your solution to the problem I posed in Fezabel Marsh.
As I told you then, I can chart a new future for mankind if I just have enough power. But if a man like Gillen takes the stage, a man who can only use power for his own gain, then mankind will be doomed to repeat the same mistakes.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not up to me to approve your answer. Your concept of justice is your own. It's not my place to interfere.
As you say.
The two of you sure are alike.
How so?
No matter how extreme her words are, I think there's always truth to them. I get the same sense from you.
Do you want to be like Maxwell?
I wouldn't mind it, although I know that's impossible.
I see.
We should probably get some rest.
Yes. The showdown's tomorrow.
How do you intend to hijack a ship that's docked in the sky?
We'll use the wyverns in the castle.
You have to get there first.
I have no intention of sneaking into my own castle.
We shall march up the main road and reclaim it.
What? You can't be serious.
Indeed. At the very least, you should split into 2 groups. Create a diversion.
Keep your tactics to yourself, you old fart.
Jude, do you know what you have to do?
Of course. I have to help Mila win. It's that simple.
Then let's go.
There's a path leading into the city off the side of the temple.
Oh, why can't we all stick together?
What shall we do?
Let's see.
We can take that side path from the temple into the city, then move along the roofs to the castle. From there, we can both capture the flying battleship and retake the castle and its soldiers. Meanwhile, Gaius and the others will create their diversion.
Sure would be nice if they let us in on their plan for once.
Anyway, let's go.
You got it.
How long do you intend to accompany us?
However long I must. It is my duty to serve Lord Maxwell in the eradication of this Exodus group of Spyrex users.
I don't recall ordering that.
Your memories are your own, but it is the truth.
Regardless, it sure is good to have a great spirit on our side.
Yes. And I would be most grateful if you would continue to direct Tether with me.
I knew it. You really are in that kind of relationship.
But why won't anyone explain this to me?
Don't stare at me like that!
What exactly is this strange object that is speaking to me?
Strange? Strange? Maybe you should take a peek in the mirror, weirdo!
Oh my, rude as well as strange. I cannot say that I am fond of it.
The mean spirit lady is calling me rude!
Tipo, are you okay? Wow, she can even frazzle Tipo. I bet she really is stronger than Mila.
It's her natural obliviousness that makes her so formidable.
Unless that's just an act. Although that would be even scarier.
That's no act. She is Mila's sister, after all.
And you just say that in front of me? Who's the oblivious one now?
So you've lost the 4 and gathered these strange humans in their place. What a peculiar choice.
And my band of strange companions keeps growing.
Can I ask a question?
What is it?
It's about Zhao.
Do you know why he saved Elise?
A difficult question. I could speculate, but we'd have no way of knowing if I was right.
It looked to me like he sacrificed himself to honor a vow he had made. But what sort of vow and to whom, I couldn't begin to guess.
So nobody knows.
Why not ask the other members of the Chimeriad? They would know Zhao better than we do.
But they're so scary.
You guys do it!
That could certainly be arranged. However,
Would you be satisfied with an answer that you didn't find for yourself?
That's true.
Let's go!
Tipo, are you okay?
Yep, I'm all okay.
Just keeps getting better. The snowfall sure is getting heavy.
I'm yielded well. Look out!
Go!
Igneous crush! Alright, next round.
Go!
Igneous crush! I will fulfill my mission.
I won't let anyone down.
Perfect weather for an infiltration.
Everyone, get down.
He sure is strong.
You could say that again.
Jude, behind you.
Huh?
You gonna gawk all day, kid? Let's go.
Right. I'll handle this.
No way, don't worry.
Attack!
Let's go.
Cloud of darkness.
Let's go.
Open the covenant of
He's fighting the only... There's always room.
What? What? What?
Mila, the castle is this way.
Thank you.
They appear to be struggling.
Shouldn't we help them?
Their diversion will be for naught if we join them.
We have to save His Highness.
Don't let them lay a finger on His Highness or the civilians!
The people really do love him.
If I'm not mistaken, your job here is still to help Mila win.
That's right. Let's go, Leia.
Gotcha.
commandeer the bridge.
That it up there?
Repel the hostiles!
We'll have to fight our way through.
All right!
A nice job.
All right!
Come on, how many soldiers does this tug carry?
Let's split into two groups. One group can run over to the bridge and bring the ship to ground level.
Good idea. That way Gaius and his crew can reinforce us. Then we can break through these troops.
All right, then the question is who shall go?
I'm gonna stay here and fight. Mila, you should go.
Are you sure, Jude?
I couldn't help overhearing your plan with these perfect ears of mine!
Isn't that...
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Ivor?
Oh, wow. That idiot survived.
Hit the showers, fraud. The curtain just closed on you. I'm the new star of the show now.
Thanks, Ivor. I'll rest. I could use a breather.
No, 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 no! This is all wrong! Now you're supposed to explode into a jealous rage!
Okay, in that case, I'll take care of it.
Ha! You think I'm just gonna let you play the hero? Gangway!
You've gotten pretty good at handling him.
Nah, that just kind of popped into my head.
Well, he totally ignored Mila this time.
Maybe he's obsessed with you now, Jude. But if he pulls his own weight, I have no complaint. Anyway, let's go.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
Let's go! Lightning strike! All right! Let's go! Home strike! Home strike! I did it!
All right!
Finally.
I have seized control of the ship. Drop your weapons and surrender.
Ivor, set us down on the ground.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Fly loop-de-loops? This button maybe? No? This must be it.
Idiot. What do you do this time?
Hopeless as usual.
Quite a predicament.
Can you tell us anything about these things?
Now's hardly the time to chat. You're under attack.
Oh, not yet. Home strike!
Let's wrap this up.
Mila!
Ready?
Ready for this?
Foreplay! All right!
Nice one.
Home strike! Take this!
Blame the force.
Home strike! on!
Ready for this? Fourth wave!
Keep them away!
Final gale! Demonic chaos!
I will fulfill my...
I feel much stronger!
Glad that's over.
We'll take over from here.
Gaius probably didn't need us after all.
Lady Mila, are you unharmed?
Yes, thanks to everyone but you.
What?
The ship is ours! Let's return to the castle.
Here, let me help you up.
How long until we can set sail?
I have every available man working to get the ship's systems under control. It may take a few hours.
Looks like we still have some time.
Let's rest until then.
Are the others around?
It's just us.
You still trying to figure out why Zhao saved you?
Yes. Mila and Rowan weren't any help.
They were like, dead guys tell no tales.
That's not true! They didn't say it like that.
Tipo's got a point, though. When someone passes away, his secrets die with him.
But I remember something my parents told me once. They said that people who die are reborn as spirits.
If that's the case, maybe the dead are always with us, even now. We just can't see them. And that means we have to protect them.
I see. You're right.
I wonder what those two are talking about.
You wish to speak with me?
You told me earlier you have a booster implanted in your body. Why would you do such a thing?
Why? If you have to ask, then you'd never understand.
But you're still just a young man. How could you throw away your life?
The answer is simple. I await my opportunity to kill the king.
What? That is your reason?
Gaius is worthy of the throne. That is undeniable. So I was left with only two options: resist or submit.
You are a strong young man.
No, you're just a weak old one.
I have given a lot of thought to what you said earlier. It would seem that Gaius is capable of leading his people down the correct path.
Are you saying you'll support him?
Gaius may be Rashagal's only hope now that it has lost its king. I shall summon Rashagal's finest warriors here before the battle with Exodus. With your permission, of course.
A wise decision.
Why are you standing out in the cold?
Huh?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure? Maybe you should sit down and rest for a bit.
Yes, maybe this is simply fatigue. I'll take up your offer.
Hmm? Feeling any better?
Not really, but don't worry about it. Maybe if we just chat for a while, this will pass.
Okay, sure. So, what's the outside world like?
Olympias. What do you wish to know?
Well, stuff like the climate, how the people are, things like that.
I don't really know.
Huh.
Is that strange?
No, I just figured you'd know something. But it sounds like it's been some time since you've seen it.
Well, I don't think it's a matter of memory. I simply just don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was just curious, that's all.
All I know is that Spyrex use is rampant on Olympias.
Why would the people there rely on Spyrex instead of just using their mana lobes?
Using Spyrex is easier. No doubt the temptation was just too strong for them. I have a question for you too, actually.
What is it?
Do you, how do I put this?
You sure everything is okay? You're acting weird today.
The ship is ready for departure. Please return to the castle.
I guess we should head back.
Muse, don't scare Jude like that.
Mila, may I speak with you in private for a moment?
You two can catch up. I'll just wait back at the castle.
Huh? Mila's not with you?
She's spending some time with Muse.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That was quick.
You could say that.
The gang's all here. Let's go see Gaius.
Hold on, everyone. Gaius and the others are taking this fight very seriously. We must make sure we are fully prepared.
Yeah, good point.
Listen, Mila, about Ivor.
Why are you whispering?
Because Ivor can hear a pin drop half a mile away.
That's true. When he flew in on that wyvern, he was able to hear everything we said. So what is it?
I wouldn't worry you two. It's the wyverns that have great hearing, not Ivor. They navigate by channeling wind spirits to bring them every noise within miles. They probably just told Ivor what they heard.
Do you really think so?
If your handmaid really had such good ears, don't you think he'd be a little less deaf to subtext?
Oh!
So what about Ivor?
Huh? Oh, I was just going to ask why he's so deaf to subtext when he has such great ears.
Ah, a popular topic apparently.
Giant lumps of metal soaring through the sky. Kinda terrifying, isn't it?
You think so? I find the idea fascinating.
I'm quite excited myself, riding in a flying ship. It's beyond my wildest dreams.
Ugh, why are boys so into stuff like this?
I failed to see the appeal myself.
Hey, Muse, do these things ever fall out of the sky?
I don't know, but...
But what?
But I don't really care. If it did, I'd just fly away.
Well, that settles that. I'll be holding on to you.
Relay this to all troops. We believe the enemy base to be an enormous structure. All soldiers should review their indoor combat procedures.
Yes, sir.
I anticipate difficulty getting the word to everyone. Call in all of the relay team reserves.
Yes, sir!
I see you're keeping busy.
Of course. 99% of a battle is won before it starts.
So at this point, the fighting is just a formality.
I leave nothing to chance. That's why I haven't accounted for your group at all. All I expect from you is a distraction. Should you die in the process, my plans will not be disrupted.
What?
Fair enough.
Was that true for Zhao too? Did his death not disrupt your plans?
It was not, and it did. Zhao's strength was a trusted resource, not a destabilizing factor like your own. He was a man who not only bested me, but even challenged Gaius one-on-one.
Oh, were you two friends?
Friends? Ah, this must be how a child sees the world. It doesn't matter what we were. What matters now is that our military strength doesn't waver from his loss.
You certainly don't make your emotions easy to read.
You'd be wise not to waste your energy trying. The time of battle is at hand. Rest while you still can.
What are Rashagal's soldiers doing here?
I summoned them here, although fewer came than I had hoped.
Ah, looks like Ivor's still here too.
That fool. He abandoned his duty to Neokera.
Your Highness, perhaps a few words.
Once, we turned our swords upon each other and fought for control of Riza Maxia. Today, we come together not as enemies, but as allies. We have already located the enemy's headquarters, a ship known as the Zenithra. Fear not the battle to come, brothers. United, we will not falter. Together, we shall reclaim our world!
Launch the ship.
Your Highness! We've detected a high-energy channeling circle surrounding all of Rize Maxia. Here it comes!
What's happening? It's like my mana's being sucked dry.
I know this feeling.
They're using the Lance of Kresnik to absorb the entire world's mana!
The spirit fuel plan.
I won't let them hurt our people. I will protect Rize Maxia. Make us airborne!
It would seem the channeling circle has no effect at this altitude.
Are you okay?
I've got an awful headache.
Better have you looked at in the infirmary. I'll come with you.
What's wrong?
Where did Mila go?
I do not see her.
I'll go find her. There you are. I've been looking for you. Mind if I join you?
Sure. It's funny. I was once able to soar like this whenever I wished. But I'm not sure I realized just how beautiful the world is until now. I suppose I took it for granted.
Hey, Mila? We talked about this before, but when this battle is over...
Yes?
Actually, never mind.
I see. Jude, there's something I need to tell you. It's about me. About who I really am.
What do you mean?
I never meant for this to happen. But in the end, I lied to you.
Hey, lover boy, get over here.
Wait, what do you mean you lied?
She's calling you. You should go. We can finish this conversation later.
All right. Something up?
Something up? Look who's tall and mighty now.
We found the Zenithra.
So it's time. Jude.
Bad news, kid. They say a whole fleet of flying battleships is gathering around the Zenithra.
What?
Jude, what was that?
It was just like the Lance of Kresnik, wasn't it?
No doubt the Zenithra was the actual source of that light.
And I think that you put another hole in the schism.
You're right. At least no ships were able to come through this time.
Maybe they sent the mana they gathered back to Olympias.
Looks like your fuel plan theory was right.
It seems like the only time that I'm right is when I'm talking about a worst-case scenario.
Wait a minute. Well, looky there.
Enemy ship approaching! Everyone, brace for impact!
There's our welcoming committee.
Silence all of them!
I know as well.
Was this really the only way? They just keep on coming.
Xillia, Auyuluan Eson Kitty.
Gaius!
Helmsman! Maintain course and ram into the Zenithra!
All right, fine. If you say so. Just don't try to blame me if we crash and burn!